everyone, and welcome to the vlog. I got off work not too long ago, so I am in a good mood, and it's Friday, so I'm in an even better mood. What happened today at work? So today at work, I just did one long plastic case. It was a rhinoplasty, and then they also do something called CO2 laser. And they did that around the eyes and the mouth and like the crow's feet portion of the patient's eyes. And that case took about close to 5 hours, maybe 4.5. And the patient, I believe, had previous surgeries on her nose, so it took a little longer than normal. But for rhinoplasties, I use like my typical induction drugs, and then I use an LTA to numb up the vocal cords, so then when I wake her up, she's not like coughing and bucking. And I use a oral ray ET tube, and that's the one that bends down towards the feet, so when the surgeon's like working on the nose, in this case, the ET tube's out of the way. And then typically for women, especially under the age of like 50, and especially in like 30s and 20s or younger, I always give PONV medication to prevent them being sick post-op, because just that young woman population typically has a higher rate of PONV after surgery. So I usually always give like Decadron, Phenergan, Benadryl, and Zofran during those cases to prevent them from being sick afterwards, because that's one of the highest complaints post-op is nausea, and then I also think pain. Those are like the two biggest ones. So I always try to cover those two. And I think I was reading a study that said like even over pain, like PONV is what patients say is like the worst. Like they'd rather have pain than be nauseous, like really nauseous after surgery. And sometimes if a patient is extremely nauseous, where they're like retching and gagging and just cannot, just isn't doing well after surgery, just having really bad nausea and vomiting, they sometimes even have to go to the hospital if they are sick in an outpatient center, because we can't send somebody home who's just so nauseous and can't keep anything down and is throwing up. So it's something that is very serious with surgery, and I take it serious. I try to prevent patients from being sick after surgery, because I hate being nauseous, and I would want someone to give me all the medications possible to prevent me being nauseous. So what else happened today? Nothing else really happened. That was my only case, like I said. So now I am heading into a busy weekend, but a fun weekend. So one of my cousins who lives in New Jersey is getting married this weekend. So me and my sister, we're going to fly up there tomorrow. We're going to wake up. I think our flight is at like 8 something. So we're going to get to the airport around 7, fly out there, get to the hotel. I'm so glad we were able to check into the hotel early. I think we can check in at noon. So we're going to check into the hotel, probably take a nap, get ready, and then the wedding's at 4:30. And I'm super excited for this wedding. This cousin always, whenever she has a party, a baby shower, her bridal shower, like it's huge, it's big. She's a fun person. She likes partying. She likes doing fun things. So for her wedding day, she's going all out, and I'm excited for her. She's such a fun person to be around, so it's going to be a good old time. So kind of upset that I will not get to sleep in any this week. Like every day this week, I'm probably waking up between 5 to 6:30. But it's okay. I've adjusted to waking up early, so I'm excited. It should be a fun weekend, and I will try to film as much as I can, but who knows? I'm not making any promises. But yeah, that's it. So we just got to our hotel in New Jersey, right outside of Philadelphia. And it's cute. It's just the hotel that we're staying at one night for the wedding. And here's my sister. She's kind of just posted up, wearing my shoes. And are you on the phone still?
I just got off.
She's talking to a man.
So can I tell you, I just want to say that the flight was pretty good. It wasn't like crazy. We're not jet lagged. I don't feel jet lagged, do you?
Why would we be jet lagged when the same time zone?
Because I've been traveling. I went to bed really late. We went at 12 and got up
I don't know
like
what
5.
this is. What is this?
Grease Lightning.
Oh, it's what, Grease.
My favorite movie as a kid.
I was about to say, this looks very familiar. But yeah, we're about to go get something to eat because we didn't have breakfast this morning, and all the lines at the little like Einstein Bagel, just like every place in the airport has such a long line this morning. I guess everybody kind of had a flight that was leaving at the same time, so we couldn't even get anything. We went to a store. I got some like Ritz cheese crackers, and she got some salt and vinegar chips. So we're about to eat,
That were really good.
That were really good, and we're about to just go eat some Indian food. So hopefully that place is good. It had 4 out of 5 stars on Yelp, so hoping it's good.
All right, I'm about to do mine.
All right, we just arrived to the wedding, so we're about to head in. We're excited. Let me do it. 2, 3. Yeah, I did.
It takes them like a year to follow you back though. Oh my god, all this for a boomerang? You better insert that boomerang, man. Make some noise for the bridesmaids.
Steaks at a Philly wedding. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Today was a peds day at my work, so I grabbed the anesthesia cart specifically for pediatric patients and laid out some IV supplies. And with pediatric inductions at this outpatient center, the CRNA will do the induction while the anesthesiologist inserts the IV. And it's nice because at this facility, we have a sheet on the chart with all the emergency drugs and doses based on the patient's weight. So if an emergency comes up, we can easily just look at the sheet and know what to give the patient. So I'm off work today, but one of my coworkers, my CRNA coworkers, it's her last day. So me and one of the other coworkers who were closer to her wanted to get her something nice. So I bought up a cake and some flowers. I'm waiting for her to get out of her case. I know she said the surgeon's finishing up, so I just didn't want to have to sit in the break room for like 30 minutes. So I went to McDonald's. Look at this. This medium, which is as big as my head, should be a large. Like, it's so big. So the cake says, "We'll miss you." And it kind of looks like it says, "Will miss you," W-I-L-L, but it's W-E''L-L. I told her to put "We will miss you," so it's like clear, but she did "will," but whatever. It's fine. It's still cute. Got it from Publix, and then I got some, like, a little bouquet of flowers just to add a little something to the whole deal. It's always awkward when you are off work and you have to like go into work. Like, I always am like worried they're gonna be like, "Hey, can you help with this?" Or, "Hey, like, can I ask you this question real quick?" And I'm like, "No, I'm off the clock." So that's why I'm kind of like sitting in my car for probably another like 5 to 10 minutes, just so I don't get in an awkward situation like that.